Hey guys, it's Foxdrop here with a video on the quickest way for you to be leveling your account from 1 to 30 on your own. So my method is basically just an adaptation of what Robert X Lee did a while back. Riot actually patched the way he used to go about it to make his method not so effective. My method is just a bit updated, and also you can do it on your own without needing any friends. So before you get into game, you're going to need a little bit of preparation. And the first thing you're going to want to do is to get the double XP boost. So you want to get a win boost and a time boost. These two boosts stack on top of each other and are necessary for you to be leveling very quickly. After you've got your boost, you're going to want to set up a twisted tree line custom game. Stick yourself on the blue side and add a bot on the enemy team, just one, a beginner bot, and I personally like to run Sona bot because she's really squishy so you can kill her, and she's really crappy at clearing out minion waves. When you get into champion select, you're going to want to pick Master Yi. Now if you don't own Master Yi, don't worry, he only costs 450 IP, so you can play 1 or 2 normal games and get enough IP to buy him. And the reason why Master Yi is so good for this is because he clears out minion waves extremely quickly, and he also puts down towers very quick as well. For summoner spells, you're going to want to take Smite and TP for reasons which I'll go into later. Runes and Masteries obviously aren't very important because as you're leveling up you won't have too many of them, but when you do start unlocking more Mastery points and more rune slots, just shove everything into as offensive as you can, and I would only suggest buying runes once you hit level 20 as well, so you can get the tier 3 runes. The technique in game is pretty simple. You're just going to be pushing out bot as hard as you can and taking down the enemy nexus within around 5-6 minutes. The actual details of what you want to do in game is you're going to want to buy a red flask so that you get more attack damage and more attack speed, some health potions and some mana potions, and then just go over to bot lane. Now there's no rocket science involved to just shoving down bot lane as fast as possible, but the one rule you want to abide by is to not have your minions being killed by the enemy towers unless you yourself are killing the tower. Make sure to use your smite on the enemy cannon minions early on, because if not, then they'll really impede your early pushes. Sometimes you can finish the game without using your TP, but a good time to use it if you can't finish the game is as your super minion wave is coming into the enemy base. You recall, you buy as much AD items as you can, and then TP back in to finish off the game. Make sure that before you finish the game that 5 minutes have passed, because if you finish before that point, you won't get the full amount of XP. So as far as the pros and cons go for this method, obviously the pros are that this is the fastest way to be leveling. So if this is just going to be your smurf and you want to get it to 30 really quickly, this is the way to go about it. Another pro is that you can do it on your own solo. You don't need anyone else to help you out with this. And finally, you can do this in like bite-sized chunks. Like you got 5 minutes to spare, you can quickly go and earn a little bit of XP. However, there are a few cons with this method, and firstly, and probably the biggest one, is that you really don't get that much IP from this game. You get maybe from leveling to 1 to 30, you'll get around 10,000 IP, which really is not that much, especially if you need runes, and considering you actually need 16 champions before you can enter into rank queues. Also, you're going to have to spend a bit of money to unlock the Riot points needed for the XP boost, and as an estimation, you'll probably have to spend around $20. Also, you're limited to 120 minutes of XP/IP from custom games per day, so you can't be doing this non-stop. Now, if you're power leveling, then the chances are you've already got a main account and you just want to boost your smurf up as quickly as possible, but if you are new to the game and this is your first account and you're just bored of leveling, I don't suggest you actually power level, because it is useful to be playing normal games, to be learning how to play the game, because there is no rush to hit level 30. So if you found this video useful, feel free to subscribe to me, because I do other educational videos, mostly directed towards actually improving you as a player rather than boosting your account in levels. But I'd love to have you on my channel. And you can also check out my social medias, but all the links to that stuff are in the description. So you can leave me comments about any questions you have for this particular method. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Good luck leveling your accounts, and I will see you in my next video.